Hello guys, welcome to Match Point Tennis. Today I'm here with Coach Kevin and we will be working on your backhand slice. Guys, this is one of the shots that we mostly use or we commonly use in tennis as a defensive shot or as an offensive shot. We mostly use them on low balls and sometimes very low balls and sometimes on very high balls. But when we talk about the backhand slice, most of you think it's just chipping the ball. It's not just all about cutting into the ball. There are movements that needs to be done for you to have a proper slice. And we're going to see those movements that you need to do in order for you to have a very low and hippie backhand slice. So the first thing we'll be demonstrating today will be, Coach Kevin will be demonstrating the backhand slice grip. So the backhand slice grip, it's the hammer grip, or otherwise, the continental grip that you use for the backhand slice. The first thing you do whenever you want to play a backhand slice is shoulder rotation. So you make sure you have the shoulder rotation. And there's one thing I always add to it is before the shoulder rotation, you need to, if you're a righty, we are both righties, you need to grip your racket at the throat level with the left hand and try to pull it to the side while rotating the shoulders so that you can have the opposite force can work on the ball, right? So the first thing you do is shoulder rotation using the left hand to pull the racket to the side. Yeah. And the next thing you do is using the legs too. So you rotate to the side, you go down and you cut through and you make sure you keep the racket head open at the end. So Coach Kevin will be demonstrating some of the drills that will be done for you to have a proper backhand. So he will do some shadow swings of the backhand slice for you to see. Good. Another one. Good. So I can see you make sure you see the form in which he is. He is quite stable and the racket is not doing something extraordinary. He keeps his racket steady through the cutting of the ball. So I'll be feeding him some few balls or hand feed some few balls where he's just going to do the same motion. Good one. Let's go. Good. Good. Make sure you watch his pause as he makes contact with the ball and as he finishes. He does not finish to the side. So the first correction we're going to see here is most players, after doing a backhand, they finish somehow like this, right? But you see him finishing here in front. So he keeps his racket steady and it's not shaky. So the next drill we're going to do here is low balls. He's going to go for the low balls, keeping his feet real low and still steady. Let's go. Great. Good. Nice. Good. Make sure you see his feet and he keeps his racket steady and the same motion all the way through. Same motion all the way through. Okay, guys, we're going to move to the third progression where I'm going to feed the ball a little bit away for him where he needs to move and play. Make sure you take note of the footwork pattern that he uses in getting to the ball, how he does his shoulder rotation and the slice. Let's go. Good. Good. Nice. Nice. Good. There's one thing he does here that is very important. Once he sees the ball coming, he does not go sideways, he does not use the sideways shuffle steps, but he makes sure he pulls back a little to give space in order for him to use the leg, load and lean in front so he can transfer the body weight into the ball. That is very effective if you want to have heavy backhand slices. You must use the legs to lean in front and use the body weight transfer so that you can transfer your body weight into the ball. So the next thing we're going to do now is on high balls. He's going to work on high balls. You're going to see how he's going to prepare for high balls and play them still. Good. Good. Shoulder rotation. Good. Nice. Good. The most thing I want you to notice here is how stable he keeps his shoulders and the racket after he makes contact. Guys, that's so great. I like the form, the shoulder rotation, the stability in the shot. So the next one we're going to do here is the balls that you usually, 80% of the balls that we usually get on the slice are the balls that are a little bit far from us. So he's going to push him a little bit backward, and he's going to play the ball, the short balls, very low into the court. So he's going to move in and play the next ball. So I'm going to feed him one ball that he pushes him behind, and the next ball will be a short ball he needs to move in and play. Yeah, he still stays low. Good. And he comes in very low. Yeah, make sure you notice that he's using the same footwork pattern all the way through. He uses the footwork pattern all the way through. So guys, these are some common drills for you to better up your backhand slices. Thank you, Coach Kevin, for helping me on this one. And if you're new to this channel, I would like you to subscribe to this channel so that we will be feeding you with more drills and more tennis specific exercises and our daily routines on the tennis court. Guys, drop your comments